So getting started on our DGP, I told you there was one subject, one verb, a direct object, and we have a prepositional phrase because we had a preposition on Monday. So we always have a prepositional phrase on Tuesday. What is our simple subject? Sally. Sally is our simple subject, which, by the way, saying Sally is our simple subject is as hard as saying Sally sells seashells by the seashore. Yes, Ella, that is the sentence. Thank you for repeating it 3 times fast. All right. So, what is our verb then? Okay, it sells. Is it VI or VT? VT because there's a what? Because there's a direct object. Anytime you have a direct object, it's going to be VT. Okay. Looking at our direct object, what is it that Sally sells? Yep, so that becomes our direct object. You see how that works? If you have a transitive verb, it's literally connected just like that. Sally sells seashells. Okay. All right. So let's look at our complete subject. We've got Sally. We know Sally is going to be in it. Why? Oh, I'm sorry. I have this screen frozen up here. We know that Sally sells seashells. So our subject is Sally. Is there any modifiers to Sally? Okay. So what is our complete subject? It's just Sally. Okay. You silly Sally. Kind of underline Sally one time. We'll have to unclick it to see that it's underlined. Remember that you go up to your waffle, hit single underline, and take it away. So what does that mean our complete predicate is? Sells seashells by the seashore. So the rest of the sentence is our complete predicate. And that's a double underline. Okay. So what we have left is our prepositional phrase. Okay. What's that? What's in front of seashore? The. Okay, that's a great question. There is seashore is identified as something. It's part of our prepositional phrase, is what seashore will be identified. Where does our prepositional phrase start? Starts on by, right? So it always starts with our preposition. Parenthesis. Yep. Nope, today's a parenthesis. I know those don't show up in your DGP notes. I know that's a pain in the rear end. I apologize. But they're not written with it. So it's a parenthesis in front of by, and then where does it end? Goes to seashore. Okay, so your prepositional phrase is by the seashore. Okay. Now, Natalie had a good question. She said, what goes above seashore then? Well, your preposition goes from the preposition. Sorry, your prepositional phrase goes from the preposition to the object it's pointing at. So what is seashore? It is OP. It's the object of our preposition. Okay. Now, the only thing that we have left to identify is what type of prepositional phrase we have. It's describing where it's at. Okay. Direction is always what then? It's an adverb. Oddly enough, it's an adverb because it's describing the location where it's happening. Does that make sense? Yes. So it's an adverb prepositional phrase. And I'll double check that to be sure, but I'm fairly certain that's what we're looking at there, okay? Questions, concerns about DGP? No, we good? Do I need to leave that up for a couple of you, or you got it? Okay.